I'm announcing that I will be creating a brand new presidential commission on religious liberty. It's going to be a very big deal, which will work tirelessly to uphold this most fundamental right. Unfortunately, in recent years, we've seen this sacred liberty threatened like never before in American history. There's nothing happened like the last 4 years. What's happened with so many things have gone bad, but religion, what they've done, and the persecution that they've executed have been just horrible. To confront such weaponization and religious persecution, today I'm signing an executive order to make our Attorney General, who's a great person, she's going to be a great Attorney General, Pam Bondi, the head of a task force, brand new, to eradicate anti-Christian bias. About time, right? Anti-Christian bias. Yeah, you never heard of that one before, right? But it's about time, isn't it, though, really? So many times you hear, but you don't hear the anti-Christian bias. The mission of this task force will be to immediately halt all forms of anti-Christian targeting and discrimination within the federal government, including at the DOJ, which was absolutely terrible, the IRS, the FBI, terrible, and other agencies. In addition, the task force will work to fully prosecute anti-Christian violence and vandalism in our society and to move heaven and earth to defend the rights of Christians and religious believers nationwide. You've never had that before, but this is a very powerful document I'm signing. You got it now. First time you've had it. If we don't have religious liberty, then we don't have a free country. We probably don't even have a country. This week I'm also creating the White House Faith Office, led by Pastor Paula White, who is so amazing. While I'm in the White House, we will protect Christians in our schools, in our military, in our government, in our workplaces, hospitals, and in our public squares. And we will bring our country back together as one nation under God with liberty and justice for all. Throughout history, those who have sought control and domination over others have always tried to cut the people off from the connection to their Creator. At the same time, every nation with big dreams and great ambition has recognized that there is no recourse more precious than the faith in the hearts of our people. It's the thing that makes our nation great. It makes other nations great. When you don't have it, you don't see great nations. Without God, we are isolated and alone, but with God, the scripture tells us all things are possible. Well, look at me. I'm standing before you today. I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here. You know, you could say it's a miracle, or you could say something, but it was God that saved me. And so together we will make America stronger and prouder, safer, freer, greater, and more faithful to our God than ever before. And I just want to thank you. You're very, very special people. You're great people. It's an honor to be with you. And I will see you again next year.
Okay, shalom. Kwam Yasha Allah. Koholo Yimla Yahweh Basim Awasai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well and live by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. I just want to take the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Hanan Nawaf. Just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And as you can see, good old Donald Trump talking as if he's a religious man. And, I don't know what God he's talking about. Well, we know what God he's talking about. He's talking about Satan. This is Psalms 50 and 16. It says, but unto the wicked, Yahweh saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing that thou hatest instructions and castest my words behind thee. See, these people, they don't really move in the instructions of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. First off, you didn't even hear him say the name of the Lord. He just said God, because there's many gods. You know, money is their God, gold is their God, oil is their God. You know, and as you can, you know, you heard him speak on his attorney general. She's a woman. You know, this Pastor Paula White. Let's get a picture of her real quick. She's a woman. You know, his press release secretary, I think is the, I'm not sure if that's the name of the position, but you know, the press secretary or whatever, you know what I'm saying? She's a woman. But what does the scripture say about women being in those positions of authority? And I'm gonna get a picture of this chick, Paula White, because remember, if you remember, she was one of those ones that was, you know, speaking in all that gibberish and speaking in tongues and all that other shit, going crazy the last time Trump was in office. What's like it? Let's get 2 Timothy 2:11 real quick. Nope. Salakia. 1 Timothy 2:11 says, "Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence." Right? So that's what the scripture says. So while he's talking about the Bible, talking about Christians and all this other stuff like that, why isn't, you know, he keeping the scripture when it comes to these women being in positions of authority that he's setting up? They're not supposed to be there. This is what it is, man. Let's see, was that it's another one I want to get, Salakia. I think it's 1 Corinthians. I thought it was anyway, Salakia. Okay, these women are not supposed to usurp authority over men. Not supposed to be in those positions. Salakia, bear with me real quick. 1 Corinthians 14:35, and if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for women to speak in the church. And here's this lady, Paula White. Let's get her real quick. Pretty certain some of you may know what she looks like, what, you know. Pastor Paula White. There she go. 58 years old. Paula Michelle White Kane. God damn, boy, that's a good name too. Kane. Yeah, y'all back as the you Edomites are Cain back in reincarnated. This is her right here, you know. And this is who Trump got over his little bullshit. And like I said again, she was one of those ones that was, you know, speaking in that gibberish, speaking in tongues, going crazy with the Trump prayer. But anyway, man, hey, this place is through. Well, they're talking about some damn prayers, man. I'm talking about Christian this, Christian that. You think these people are going to tell you the true name of the Father, Yahweh, or the true name of his son, Yahweh Shai, or that they're going to explain to you, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that you are the children of Israel? No, they got you believing. They want you to believe that, let's put in Jesus. Let's put in this white guy, this idolatrous image. This is who they believe in right here. And they know full well the Lord don't look like this. They know the scriptures describes the Lord as being a dark, melanated man. They know the Lord don't look like this, man. But they push this. Matter of fact, I just seen some shit. What was it? It said, I don't think I have it no more, but I'm not sure exactly where it was, but I was scrolling through it. Whole bunch of so-called white men got on these, you know, of course the red and white. But the teacher said in God we trump, basically, right? So, I mean, why isn't he getting rid of going hardcore? He's signing all these executive orders. Okay, so he signed an executive order yesterday with, of course, men can't, you know, supposedly deal with these women's sports no more. But why isn't he just putting all that shit? Why isn't he shutting all that shit down? Like, why isn't he just going hardcore, hard body about saying, nope, we're not going to deal with no LGBTQ, nothing. We're knocking all that off. Why isn't he coming straight forward like, no, there's not going to be no more abortions. We're going to sign executive orders. There's not going to be no abortions nowhere. He's not doing that. He's not coming up hardcore against the LGBTQ. That goes against the scriptures. But guess who he's coming up hardcore against? The very people that was in his land before they asses got here. And, deporting, you know what I'm saying, the so-called Hispanics and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? And also, this man is trying to deport the Native American Indians. So what's with that? Why isn't he saying, you're not supposed to steal? Why isn't he talking about trafficking people? Why isn't he talking about, the theft of this land and the trafficking of the slaves that they brought in here? Why isn't he trying to make things right with that? Matter of fact, what they talking about, I think he's supposedly be attending the Super Bowl or some crazy shit, but supposedly, you know how they have in the end zones, end racism. Matter of fact, we can put that in. Let's see. And I'm not sure if it's true or not, but I think it might be. Let me see. I'm just going to put in NFL will remove the end racism signs. Let me see. Yep, there you go. I ain't even had to put it all the way in. NFL will remove end racism from the end zones ahead of Super Bowl. See? And they saying that they're doing that because of Trump is going to be there. So what's with that? He just said with liberty and justice for all. So why would they, remove something like that? When you want to promote ending racism from what he's saying, didn't so-called blacks, Hispanics go out and vote for this guy? But see, you Negroes, man, y'all gonna learn. This is why the scripture says to never trust thine enemy. Because what did he do? He humbled himself. He went crouching. He went to talking to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans as if you were part of his new team or nation. And what does he do? As soon as he get there, he started to go against everything that you motherfuckers believe in. On Martin Luther King Day. You know what I'm saying? That was the day that he was inaugurated. His inauguration was on Martin Luther King Day. He comes right off in there cutting off into shit that you need. He doesn't want anything to do with Black History Month. He's getting rid of the Tuskegee Airmen hook up, talk about DEI. So basically, he's about to erase anything that you had to do with this country, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? He wants to make this place great again from what he's saying, but we know that it's not for you. But you stupid motherfuckers, you went out and voted for this guy as if he was going to do something for you. And guess what? He's there. Your groceries still ain't went down. Your gas is about to go through the roof. Because the gas prices is climbing. The food prices is climbing. Our energy bill, matter of fact, my energy bill at the house right here, that shit went up. Let me see. How much did it go up? An extra $100 a month. And some change. An extra $100 a month. And some change. You know what I'm saying? So nothing is going down. Car insurance went up. My car insurance went up. And it's just me flying dolo. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even imagine people, with families, man. I know that the groceries don't went up because the same thing that I buy every week, all that, hey, that's an extra shit that, same things I would normally get. I shit probably about $10, $15 to $20 more. Depends. The damn eggs don't went up. Don't fuck around and get no ticket. You get pulled over by the police officers and shit like that, and fuck around and you gotta pay the damn tickets don't went up. Don't fuck around and need a car repair. Flat tire. Oh man, we ain't even talking about something major. The cars don't went up. Everything done went up. He hasn't come off in there and push none of that stuff down. Inflation is just gonna go even more higher because of these tariffs that he's got, that he's pushed through. So this is Ecclesiasticus 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, And thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. Right? So he's talking about religious freedom. But guess what? You think that applies to us Hebrew Israelites? No, he's talking about white supremacy. Jesus Christ. Idolatrous Jesus Christ, plantation, white supremacy Christianity, man. That's what he's talking about. He's not gonna protect. He'll protect those Muslims over us. Because if you're such a Christian nation, why aren't you saying no? There would be no other religions in this country. Why aren't you getting rid of Hinduism, or why aren't you getting rid of Buddhism? Why aren't you getting rid of Islam in your country? Since you started this place, or you stole this place, basically on white Jesus Christianity, with the Bible in your hand, stealing shit, murdering with the Bible in your hand. You see? So I didn't want to keep this long. I just, I seen this shit and I'm like, this guy is retarded. He's retarded, man. Here you go. The NFL now, and you, Jake, y'all gonna watch these games. If there's any time to boycott the NFL, it should be over some shit like this here. Why would you not want to end racism in your country, since you're saying with liberty and justice for all? But we know that when that shit was said and when that was originated, that Negroes was in slavery. But you dumbasses, you're going by pork ribs, throwing your grill for 4th of July. You're going to get that new, outfit. You're going to get your hair done. Motherfuckers going to get haircuts. You're going to spend all kinds of money on, liquor, weed, and whatever it is that you party to. You're going to, you're going to go out of town. You might travel to the South. You might travel, they're saying you're going to meet up with family for all these wicked ass holidays. Celebrating fucking Thanksgiving. Come on, bro. But the Lord gonna deal with y'all, man. Y'all like, hey, see this man, hey, he's that cruel. This man is that cruel leader, man. He's about to show y'all soon what he's really like, man. This guy only been there for 2 weeks and he been doing all this shit. But anyway, I'm gonna end out there, man. Hey, this right here is not gonna help America. And then, of course, he did say that if it wasn't for the Lord, he wouldn't be here. Oh yeah, well, we know that man's goings of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Yeah, he set you up. We understand that the scriptures talks about how the Lord sets up kingdoms and break them kingdoms down, but he don't understand that. He really believes that he's gonna make America great again. But that very same Bible that he's talking about, you know what I'm saying? It prophesies that y'all asses is gonna be blown to smithereens with that thermonuclear fire. So he's not gonna push none of that. This guy don't know the Bible. None of them know the Bible. Goddamn Paula White. You think that bitch don't, man? She probably, man, get hell out of here. Anyway, with that, I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwame Yasha Allah and the Bible Bar.